Hello, it's Charles with Uber Eats. Today is Friday, April 17th, 2026. And I am blessed and grateful this morning because I received the precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call. And I got to see another day here in beautiful, sunny, warm Tampa, Florida. And you also woke up this morning and received that precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call. And you got to see another day here on earth. Not anybody or not everybody that went to sleep last night woke up this morning after receiving God's wake-up call and received that precious gift of tomorrow. So I, for one, am most definitely blessed and grateful to the good Lord for giving me another day here on earth. God is good, God is great, always and always. And I'm blessed for everything God has given me. I've got a safe place to sleep every night in that camper. God has put me in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, where I'm building a wonderful, profitable Uber Eats business. I'm relatively healthy, and I'm enjoying some fantastic weather here in Tampa, Florida. Yesterday was just beautiful weather, so I am blessed and grateful for the good Lord for all the blessings I've got, and I'm also blessed to have Jesus Christ in my life. I love Jesus Christ. Jesus is in my heart. He is my Savior, my Redeemer, and my Advocate. I love Jesus Christ and I love the Lord. Another blessing I had from yesterday is that I hit that 80 trip mark and I completed that quest with relative ease. It was quite busy yesterday. Mondays and Tuesdays typically are slow and are light days, but as the week builds through the middle of the week and especially towards the weekend, it gets very busy. So I had no trouble at all hitting that 80 trip mark, and I earned an extra $357. And I'm on another quest as of this morning that runs through Monday morning at 4 a.m. I wrote the details down here about it. It just like this quest, it had several different levels that you could pick from, depending on how many trips you think you can complete. I picked 60 trips this time around. I need to complete 60 trips today, Saturday, and Sunday. And if I do that, I'll get an extra $258 on top of my already fantastic earnings. So it's going to be I'm going to make another great pay. This is going to be another great pay week with my Uber Eats business, and I'm just thrilled. I'm blessed and thrilled that God has put me in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, where I'm enjoying some wonderful experiences, food, weather, and I'm doing fantastic with my Uber Eats business. God has been God has blessed me beyond compare. I also went in to my Uber Eats app to find out that I had gotten one upvote in each of those 5 metrics. My friendly score, my deliver with care score went up 1 to 746. My friendly score went up 1 to 662. Quick and efficient went up 1 to 647. Good communicator went up 1 to 644, and perfect handoff, which is still in every opportunity for me, it's went up to 621. So a lot of great things happened for me yesterday, and it's going to be a fantastic weekend, I can tell already. Well, anyways, the time right now is 5:19 a.m. and according to that website, weather-atlas.com, the sun will rise this morning at 7:02 a.m. That's 1 hour and 43 minutes from now. And the sun will set later on this evening at 7:56 p.m. So today, Tampa will enjoy over 12 hours and 54 minutes of daylight. And like usual, I'm sitting outside here in my car at my normal spot at the Circle K, at my normal pump. And I've been inside already, and I got my free cup of ice. See that free ice? And I grabbed the last can that I had out of the camper. I'll be out of, I won't have anything to drink. I won't have any Monster Rehabs to drink unless I buy some more today. So I've got this tea and lemonade flavor of the Monster Rehab, Revive, Refresh, Recover. And with today being April 17 of 2026, and this can saying A2627, A is naturally the first letter of the alphabet. So this can was made January 27 of this year. So this can, you got 4 days left in January. Then you've got the months of February and March. So this can is 4 days, 2 months, and 17 days old. So this can is 21 days and 2 months old. Yeah, 21 days and 2 months old. I'm going to go ahead and get it cracked open here. Another way to look at that, I suppose, is that in 10 days, it'll be 3 months old. I guess I could have put it that way too, but it's a very fresh can. We'll see if it's any good ice cold. Oh yeah, well that's good. That's good stuff. Delicious. It's refreshing, delicious, and it's one of the best drinks for hydration. One of these cans and I'm good for the rest of the day. And it seems to it's got the B vitamins in it, so it seems to give me energy too, and I'm more alert. It's just a fantastic drink. I should be able to get the rest of it in there. One more drink and I'll be able to get the rest in my cup here. Let's see if I can get it now. There it goes. Perfect. I went on to Gas Buddy and AAA this morning so I could compare gas prices at this Circle K to the average price of gas in Florida and the United States. And all great trends are happening. I can see on these websites and at this Circle K, gas is dropping down. So very happy to see that. I'll be happy once gas is back to where it was in the 270 range. When I first moved here to Tampa, gas was around 270 for the low grade, 87 grade gas. I'll be happy to see it back down to there again, but I'm happy to see gas dropping nonetheless. Wednesday morning, gas at this Circle K was at $4.09. It went down a penny Thursday to $4.08. Then it dropped down 3 cents. Now it's dropped down 3 cents this Friday morning. So it's down over 4 cents since Wednesday morning. So great trend there. According to Gas Buddy and AAA, the average price of gas in Florida has dropped 4 cents from yesterday. Yesterday it was at $4.12. This morning it is at $4.08. And the average price of gas in the United States has dropped down 3 cents since Wednesday. It was $4.10 Wednesday morning. Yesterday it dropped down a penny to $4.09. Well, it's dropped down another 2 cents to $4.07 for the average price of gas in the United States. So this Circle K is better than the Florida state average by 3 cents, and it's better than the national average by over 2 cents. I also managed to get a Powerball ticket for the drawing. It's going to be held tomorrow, April 18th, Saturday, April 18th for the Powerball. I bought this ticket yesterday at 7:17 p.m. at that Circle K that's near the camper where I sleep at night. So I'm good for the drawing tomorrow. Hopefully, I haven't hit any numbers for a while. Hopefully that Powerball, my Powerball number comes in again. You'll win. I think you win double you get your money back plus some. You double your money if you hit the Powerball, I believe. That's my understanding anyway. I played my normal numbers of 14, 22, 25, 37, 49, and the Powerball of 23. I also wrote down what that website, weather-atlas.com, had to say about the weather today in Tampa. And from what I've read from that website, Meta AI, and YouTube, it's going to be another fantastic day, weather day here in Tampa, Florida. Beautiful weather ahead. And according to the YouTube, we've got some wonderful weather ahead of us this weekend. So great weather at today and in the next few days. That website, weather-atlas.com, had this to say about Tampa's weather today. It said, Friday, April 17th, sunny conditions are expected to continue. The predicted high is going to be a hot 90 degrees today, and the low and enjoyable 66. Friday will be primarily a sunny day with occasional cloud cover. This weather pattern is more typical of May weather rather than April for Tampa. Humidity will be at 55%. Winds will be out of the southeast at only 7 miles an hour. Precipitation probability is at 7%. I just out of curiosity, I also went in to check out. I went into Google and I asked Google about the weather in the other cities where I've lived, just out of curiosity, so I can compare their high temperature and their general weather pattern with today's weather pattern for Tampa. And this is what it had to say. It said Columbus today, this Friday, Columbus will be sunny and reach a high of 80 degrees. So it's going to be about 10 degrees cooler in Columbus, Ohio than it is here. Las Vegas is going to be sunny. That's not a surprise. It's Las Vegas, Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona, these places, they receive every year in and year out, they receive more than probably 320 or 330 sunny days out of the year. So it's not surprising to hear that Tampa is going to be sunny today. That Vegas is going to be sunny today. Las Vegas is going to be sunny and reach a high of 69 degrees. So it's going to be about 20 degrees cooler in Las Vegas today than compared to Tampa. Oklahoma City is going to see thunderstorms today. It's going to reach a high of 78. So it's going to be about 12 degrees cooler today in Oklahoma City. And McAllen, Texas, that's where I lived just before I moved here to Tampa. McAllen, Texas is going to be partly sunny and reach a high of 89 degrees. So it's going to be about the same high degree. It's going to be pretty much the same in McAllen, Texas as it is here in Tampa, Florida. Both with sunshine and the high temperature. It's going to reach 89 degrees in McAllen, Texas. And I also asked Meta AI about the weather today, and this is how it responded to that question. It says, yeah, it's going to stay bone dry. No relief in sight for those wildfires that are breaking out. Tampa will see a sunny high of 89 and a low of 67. Only a 10% chance of rain. It actually said rain. It has always said precipitation, but for some reason it said rain in this, with its forecast for rain. It said 10% chance of rain. It's going to be hot, dry, and sunny again today in Tampa. That 10% chance of rain isn't real rain. Can't say 0% chance in Florida. That's what it said. Then it went on to say the NWS, which is the National Weather Service, actually has Tampa hitting a 94 degree temperature by Saturday. So Friday is going to reach a high of between 89 and 91, and it's going to be even hotter over the weekend, according to Meta AI. The warm up, this 89 and 91 degrees we're going to reach today is just a warm up and a prelude to hotter temperatures this weekend, Meta AI said. Humidity is going to be in the 50s with light winds. Fire danger stays elevated. Expect more red flag warnings if this keeps up. If you're driving Uber Eats, keep water in the car and the AC cranked up. Air quality could get hazy if wildfires pop up to the west of you. I don't do either of those things. I don't turn on my AC or I don't keep water in the car. I see where it's coming from with those warnings, but I'm not going to do that. I went on to the YouTube page 10 Tampa Bay News, where they had Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins on there. He says this drought that Florida is experiencing is only going to get worse in the Tampa Bay region in northern Florida. And the entire west coast of Florida, the drought is only going to get worse. He went on to explain that Florida is not the only part of the country that's experiencing drought. Denver is also in a severe drought. Denver, Colorado is in severe drought right now. The high pressure system that's sitting off to the east is moving even further east. Today, we're going to see a high of 89 and a low of, he did say the low, but I didn't write it down. We're going to see a high of 89 degrees. This high degree temperature is about 6 degrees hotter than typical Tampa Bay weather in the middle of April. Normally it's around 83. And that's the extent of what Bobby Deskins, meteorologist Bobby Deskins, had to say about the weather today in Tampa. I also wrote down somebody's car alarm is going off up here at the gas station. I also wrote down all the deliveries I completed for Thursday, April 16th. I completed 22, I delivered to 22 customers, and I did that in 17 trips. I started out the day picking up an order for Rebecca. Rebecca wanted Dunkin' Donuts and coffee from the Cypress Glen Lane location store. Rebecca was generous and tipped me $4.54, and I earned a fare of $5.13, so made $9.67 for picking up that Dunkin' Donuts order for Rebecca. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for getting me to my 80 trips yesterday, helping me earn an extra $3.57. Thank you so much for that, Rebecca. I appreciate you. Then I did another single for Melissa. Melissa had a Chick-fil-A breakfast order to be picked up from Bruce B. Downs. I earned a fare of $6.05, and Melissa was generous and tipped me $3, so I made $9.05 for delivering Chick-fil-A breakfast from Bruce B. Downs to Melissa. Thank you so much for the generous $3 tip. I appreciate you, Melissa. Then I had a double for Alicia and AJ. Alicia wanted Dunkin' Donuts and coffee from Bruce B. Downs, and AJ had Sorbo coffee to be picked up from Sorbo Coffee on Bruce B. Downs. AJ and Alicia were both very generous and thoughtful and kind, and tipped me $5.73. And I earned a fare of $5.93, so made $11.66 for delivering that Dunkin' Donuts order and the Sorbo coffee, S-O-R-B-O coffee. Thank you so much, AJ and Alicia. I appreciate the both of you. After dropping off AJ's coffee order, I went right back into another double. This is trip number 4. Karina and Bev wanted Einstein Brothers bagels from Bruce B. Downs. They were both very generous and kind, gave me a big tip, $10.19 from Bev and Karina. Appreciate that. That was a big tip and a very easy double to do from the same restaurant. So appreciate the both of you, Karina and Bev. And I earned a fare of $6.08. So I made $16.27 for that very simple double to do. Thank you so much for that, Karina and Bev. I appreciate the both of you very much. After dropping off Bev's Einstein Brothers bagels, I delivered a single. Number 5 was a single for Carmen. Carmen wanted a Wawa order from State Road 54. Carmen was very generous and gave me a tip of $4.07, and the fare was $2, so I made $6.07 for delivering that Wawa order to Carmen's house. Thank you for the generosity and the business, Carmen. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate your Uber Eats business. That was a pretty simple delivery to do. After dropping off Carmen's Wawa order, this looks like a double for Christian and Cece. Yeah, this is a double. 6 was a double. Christian had Moe's Southwest Grill from Paseo Drive, and Cece wanted Nothing Bundt Cakes from Willett Way. Cece and Christian were very generous and they tipped me $7, and their fare was $2.60. So I made $9.60 for delivering CC's order and Christian's order. Thank you so much for the generous $7 tip. I appreciate that, CC and Christian. And I appreciate your business. If it weren't for all my customers with their fares and their tips, I wouldn't be able to afford to live here, live anywhere, frankly. My Uber Eats business here in Tampa, Florida has been very profitable. It affords me my rent, car insurance, gas, upkeep on my car with tires and oil changes, insurance, my rent, my food, my clothes, and I'm doing so well here in Tampa, Florida. I'm able to set aside money for future vacations and my retirement. So I am very blessed by the good Lord for him putting me here in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, him getting me here to Tampa, Florida. So God has been so, I'm so blessed to have, I'm so blessed by the good Lord, and I'm blessed to have Jesus Christ in my life. I love Jesus Christ and I love the Lord. I'm very fortunate, and I'll never forget how blessed I am by the good Lord. Very thankful. After dropping off that Nothing Bundt cakes to CC's house, I went on another double. 7 was a double for Kay and Abby. Kay wanted Token Ramen tea from Piazza Avenue. I screwed it up. It wasn't K. This place is called Token Ramen Kung Fu Tea on Piazza. That was for Sarah. And the second half of that double was for Abby. Abby wanted Moe's Grill on Paseo Drive. That's the same place I went for Christian. Abby and Sarah, they were generous and tipped me $9.92, and I earned a fare of $4.53. So made $14.45 for that Moe's Southwest Grill and Token Ramen Kung Fu Tea orders. Thank you so much for that, Sarah and Abby. That was very generous. Nearly a $10 tip and a fantastic paying run. Really appreciate the both of you. Trying to see what my best paying trip of the day was. That was a good paying trip, but I don't think it was my best. There goes a 15. Here's an 18. Looks like my best paying trip was 14. Trip number 14. I made $18 there, and I didn't do that before that. There's a 16. So yeah, that wasn't my best paying trip of the day. For Sarah and Abby, but it was a good paying run. After dropping off Abby's Moe's Southwest Grill, I went on a single for another Christian. Christian wanted, this is trip number 8, Christian wanted Hunter's Green Drive. He wanted Fresh Kitchen on Hunter's Green Drive and Bruce B. Downs. It's at the intersection of Hunter's Green Drive and Bruce B. Downs. Christian was very generous and tipped me $9. Thank you so much for that. That was more than I can expect for a single order, and it was a relatively small order, so thank you so much for that generous $9 tip, Christian. I made $12.49 altogether on delivering Christian's Fresh Kitchen from Hunter's Green Drive and Bruce B. Downs. Thank you so much for that, Christian. I appreciate you. This was a busy day. I had very little gaps in between my trips yesterday, so I stayed moving most of the day. So very fortunate. I had a very, very profitable and good day yesterday. After dropping off Christian's Fresh Kitchen order, I went on another single. Number 9 was a single for Meg. Meg wanted Chick-fil-A on Curly Road. She was very generous and tipped me $9, and the fare was $2. So I was scheduled to make $11 for delivering that Chick-fil-A order, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, Meg gave me an additional $4. Once the tip got closed out an hour later, I realized she bumped my tip up. So she actually tipped me $13. I don't know why. I treated Meg like I'd treat all my customers. I do my best with everybody, but she must have been overly impressed with my service and how I approached her delivery. So I really appreciate that very generous $13 tip. I made $15 for delivering Meg's order. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your thoughtfulness, Meg. I appreciate you, and I hope to deliver to you again. Thank you for that Chick-fil-A business, Meg. I appreciate you. After dropping off Meg's Chick-fil-A order, I went on another single. Number 10 was for VJ. VJ wanted Hungry Greek on Miranda Boulevard. VJ tipped me $3 and I earned a fare of $6 and a penny. I made $9 and a penny for delivering VJ's Hungry Greek order from Miranda Boulevard. Thank you for that, VJ. Another drink of my tea and lemonade. After VJ's order, I went on another single. Looks like I had I had 3 singles in a row. 11, 12, and 13 were all singles. Sabian tipped me $5.04 for delivering Chick-fil-A from Curly Road. I made $7.04 for that. Number 12 was for Jason. Jason had coffee to be picked up from the Starbucks on Curly Road. And Heidi wanted McDonald's from State Road 54. She tipped me $3.25 and Jason tipped me $4.21. Thank you for those generous, thoughtful tips, Heidi, Jason, and Sabian. I appreciate all 3 of you very much for your business and your tips. Appreciate all 3 of you. After dropping off Heidi's McDonald's order, I went on a double. Number 14 was a double for Denver and Jackson. Denver wanted Culver's on State Road 56, and Jackson wanted Token Ramen Kung Fu and Kung Fu Tea on Piazza. That's that same. I think I don't know if it's a Chinese restaurant. It's an Asian restaurant nonetheless. It serves boba teas. But anyway, Jackson and Denver were very thoughtful and kind and tipped me $5.22, and I earned a fare of $12.82, so made $18.04 for delivering that Token Ramen Kung Fu Tea order and Culver's. And that was my best paying trip of the day also, so thank you so much for that. Jackson and Denver, you were very kind and thoughtful, and I appreciate your business also, in addition to your tip. After dropping off Jackson's Token Ramen Kung Fu Tea order, I went on a single for Jolo. Number 15 was for an order for Jolo. Jolo wanted barbecue on Highway 301. Jolo tipped me $3 and I earned a fare of $4.53, so I made $7.53 for delivering Jolo's barbecue order from Highway 301. After that order, I went on a single. Number 16 was for Maddie. Maddie had Chick-fil-A to be picked up from Curly Road. Maddie's fare was $2 and she tipped me $3, so I made $5 for delivering that order from Chick-fil-A on Curly Road to Maddie's house. Thank you for the generous $3 tip, Maddie. And then I ended the day with another single. I went right back to I was going to say I went back to that boba tea place, but this is a different place than I hadn't been to yesterday. I've been to this place before, though, I recall. This place I went to was for Alec. Alec wanted Tokyo Grill and Sushi on Island Boulevard, EILAND Boulevard. Alec was generous and tipped me $3, and I earned a fare of $2.83. So I made $5.83 for delivering Tokyo Grill and Sushi from Island Boulevard to Alec's house. Thank you so much for the business and the tip, Alec, that $3 tip. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you because you got me to my 80 trips for the week and helped me earn an additional $357 on top of my already excellent pay this week. It's going to be another great week, earnings wise and weather wise, because I'm going right back into another quest that I need to complete by Sunday night, and I'll make an additional, what was it? I'll make an additional $258 on top of that additional $357 I've already earned. So it's going to be a great pay week for Uber Eats. Very profitable. I'm doing great here in Tampa, Florida. Well, God bless you all. I don't have much planned today beyond enjoying another wonderful breakfast at the McDonald's this morning. I need to top off my tank, and I'm going to be reaching out to Uber Eats again. I've given them, I haven't talked to them for a while, a few days, about this package, but I've had this package now a week in my car, undelivered. I've got an undelivered package from last week on Friday. I'm going to reach out to Uber Eats again to try to get this resolved. I don't have much hope for getting this resolved, because I shouldn't have this package in my car a week for this week now. I shouldn't have it in my car anymore, but here I am. I still have it. So it's a very frustrating situation, and I don't know how it's going to get resolved. I'm going to tell them that I need an address to mail this to for Uber Eats. I'm going to mail it to Uber Eats or drive it to a Green Hub location and just drop it off. That's what I'm going to tell them I'm going to do, unless they can give me another solution, be it the customer's address with an apartment number, or if they can give me the address of the place I picked it up at, I'll give it back to the pharmacy where I picked it up. I need this I'm going to say I need this package out of my car in the next couple days, or I'll drop it off at a police station somewhere. I don't care at this point. I don't care. I want it out of my car. And after I complete my deliveries today, I'm going to head back to the camper where I sleep at night and unwind and watch some TV and hopefully get another fantastic night's sleep. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. I hope you are having a great week, a fantastic week like I am. God bless you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.